Hello everybody and welcome along to Al Awal Park in Riyadh as the opening match week in the AFC Champions League Two continues. We're at the home of Saudi giants Al Nassr, who host FC Istiklol of Tajikistan in Group D. You join us on a warm old night here in Riyadh too, with temperatures touching 35 degrees Celsius even after 9 PM local time. The hosts have made a perfect start in the Saudi Pro League with 2 wins in 2 games, and they'll be overwhelming favourites tonight against a side that have had an arduous journey, over 3,700 kilometres from their home in Dushanbe to the capital of Saudi here in Riyadh. Nevertheless, the 13-time champions of Tajikistan will be a tough nut to crack for João Felix and co this evening. With 7 goals scored across the opening 2 games, the home fans are in confident mood ahead of this one. Of course, this isn't the competition they wanted to be involved in. They wanted Champions League elite football, and failure to qualify ultimately cost Stefano Pioli his job as head coach. Now, though, under the guise of Jorge Jesus, the message is simple. They're expected to win the trophy. Ahead of the 2 sides coming out, and we normally talk about how many changes a coach has made prior to kick-off, but today we're discussing how many keep their place from Sunday's win over Al Khaloud, and the answer to that is 3. Inigo Martinez, Angelo and João Felix are named by Jorge Jesus in the starting lineup. Sadio Mane, Marcelo Brozovic and Kingsley Coman are all on the bench. Cristiano Ronaldo, however, isn't named in the matchday squad at all. One advantage the visitors may have, though, is their match sharpness. Unlike Al Nassr, who have just started the new campaign, they only have 7 league games to go. They're currently 3rd, they're 2 points in the top as they seek a 12th consecutive league title and a 14th in total. Not bad at all for a club who is still 2 months shy of their 18th birthday. They have some pedigree in this competition too, having reached the final of the previous iteration of the Champions League Two, the AFC Cup, back in 2015 and 2017. With that said, Istiklol have had a real problem scoring goals this term. Last season they managed 59 across their 22 league games. This year they're down at 25 after 15, and no player has managed to score more than 3 league goals for them. Vital then, and Igor Cherevchenko's men try and keep things tight here tonight, which probably means their back 3 will actually be a back 5 rather than their usual 3-4-2-1 system. So we are just about ready then to welcome the 2 sets of players out onto the pitch. Pitch which has been heavily watered over the last hour or so ahead of this game getting underway. As I say, it's a very, very warm night indeed here in Riyadh. Fabulous stadium, this one. Capacity of around 25,000 or so. Located on the King Saud University campus. Two sets of players then about to make their way out onto the pitch. As I say, some star quality on the Al Nassr bench this evening. So 2 sets of players about to be welcomed by the fans inside the stadium. Out they come then. out onto the pitch by the man in charge this evening, who is Ko Hyung-jin of the Korea Republic. And there is no VAR in operation tonight either. That doesn't start in this competition until the knockout rounds. I'm sure some of you will be quite pleased by that news. Let's hope we aren't talking too much about officials over the course of this 90 minutes. And the two sets of players then making their way out onto the pitch, the home side in their yellow shirts, the visitors in the white with the red trim. And there's the Lions of Dushanbe, AFC Istiklol. So we'll have a look at those teams then for you. Before that, the anthem of the AFC. It's a long old journey for those FC Istiklol players, and indeed there's a small pocket of their supporters that have made the journey as well. No direct flights between the capital of Tajikistan and Riyadh, so it's around about a 12-hour trip. And I do just wonder how much of an impact that might have on some of these FC Istiklol players. Let's go through the teams then for you. Starting off with the home side, they line up with Bento in between the posts, Sultan Al-Gaman, Abdullah Al-Amri, Inigo Martinez, along with Saad. Saad Al-Nassr will start at left back. Into their midfield, Abdulrahman Karim, Abdullah Al-Kabari, Angelo and Wesley, while João Felix will play just behind Haroun Kamara, making his debut for the club this evening. It's the two captains shake hands. Ko Hyung-jin, the man in charge. So go through the visitors' side then. As I mentioned, he looked to be lining up with a back five here this evening. And the man in between the posts is Nikola Stosic, the Serbian, Tabris Islamov, Milan Shabanov, Kirill Suslov, Umich Zalilov and Rudolf Turkai make up their back five. Into midfield, Joseph Okoro will be the anchor in midfield, and Shuni Panishanbe and Alisher Jalalov. And up top, it is the talismanic figure for them of Manusheka Jalalov and Paul Kamalafe. So we are then just about ready to get this one underway. So home side, all in yellow. The visitors in white with the red trim.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. Let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are underway. João Felix has been in decent form. 3 goals to his name across those 2 games since making the move from Chelsea in a deal which could work out to be around 50 million euros. All eyes on João Felix this evening. Kabari with Al Amri. I mentioned no Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad at all tonight. Plenty of talent still on the pitch, though, for the home side, and they'll look to make it a bright and solid start to this game. As Wesley steps away from Panashanbe. He goes to the ground looking for a free kick, nothing going from the referee for the former Chelsea man. Up towards Kamalafe. He's got a real race on. Can't get away, though, from Kabari. Talks about this being a lovely ground on the campus of the university. There's talk ahead of the Saudi World Cup coming in 2034 of a brand new stadium, new 45,000 capacity stadium for Al Nassr. You've forced a throw down by the corner flag here. George Jesus, who was apparently talked into the job by Cristiano Ronaldo. He left Al Hilal. Vastly experienced coach, 71 years of age, and he's won trophies everywhere he's been. João Felix has gone to ground, and he's got the free kick he was looking for too. Referee wants a word in the ear with Joseph Akuro too. Just a little bit late, Akuro. No more than that, should be just a word from the referee. A chance then to work the goalkeeper early on. João Felix certainly interested. Can Al Nassr find some quality with the free kick? It's 3 minutes in. Look to go short. João Felix finds a bit of room. It's well worked, and there's a tap in at the far post. Surely it's off the line. And it's finally into the grateful arms of goalkeeper Stosic. Well, they were absolutely torn open there, the visitors. João Felix with all kinds of room. Lays it on for Wesley. And Camera can't quite turn it home. Pushed out from the goalkeeper, taken beyond Camera. And in the end, it's very untidy, but Suslov is able to clear his lines from literally on the goal line. Nikola Stosic, very grateful to his central defender. I said prior to kickoff, it's vital, you feel, for the visitors that they keep the game tight. So they've struggled for goals so far this season. Now from Bento. A couple of caps for Brazil, for Bento, which is quite difficult when you consider the goalkeepers ahead of him. Allison and Edison. Poked down the line, but it's cut out comfortably. Kabari. From Angelo. João Felix finding plenty of space, and he's picked out a really good ball too. Here's Wesley. As he looks to pull it back. Alkanam, can he get a shot away here? Alkanam, he looks to try and bend one. And he's unfortunate in the end. the man wearing the captain's armband tonight in the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo. And encouraging signs early on for Al Nassr and their fans. Talks about the record of Jorge Jesus and winning trophies everywhere that he's gone. It's a Copa Libertadores winner in his time in Brazil with Flamengo. Chance to help this one in towards Felix. It's going to roll away. Stosic is grateful. Off Wesley. It's going to go all the way back towards Bento. Now long ball forward is up towards Felix. He can't quite bring that one down. Stosic is able to gather. And it's lofted forward and up towards Kamalafe. He wants a free kick here, he'll get one as well. Free kick given right into the nose of the visiting coach, Yuri Batarenko. Have a look at this challenge again, it's certainly high. Confirmation. So there is the coach, Yuri Batarenko. He'll be happy that his side have started the game unscathed, despite that early shock. So free kick to the visitors. It's just a hopeful ball forward, really. And Zhiarelov unable to bring that one down. Space here in midfield for Angelo. Now with João Felix again, finding so much space. Playing in between the lines. Here's Wesley. Looking to force that one forward. A chance perhaps for the visitors to launch some kind of break. Not with a pass like that, there isn't. Al-Ghanam looks for options ahead of him. Angelo. Inviting Saad Al Nassr forward from left back. From Wesley. Now Martinez. Another new arrival, Inigo Martinez, in from Barcelona. And the Spanish title. It's Barca last season. So well known for his time at Athletic Club and Real Sociedad. Here he is again, Martinez. Saad Al Nassr looking on the ball out on the flank. And there are options in the middle for a cross. It's whipped over. Good header out from Sirlob. It's a bit of a clumsy touch, and out it goes for the throw. So just a reminder that these two sides in Group D. Group D also made up of FC Goa of India and the Iraqi outfit Al Nawaf. Here's Felix, looks to roll it forward, camera's in, he's around the goalkeeper. Well, what a chance. Excellent opportunity for Haroon Kamara. Clearly onside as the ball is played. He's got the pace to get away from the defender, and that should certainly be a corner. It's a really good save from Stosic, but it was missed by both the referee and his assistant. And that's another opportunity going the way of the home side. From El Amari, Martinez, poor ball from him, and the offside flag will deny the visiting side an opportunity. They're on that quick as a flash, and that's very tight, but I do think it's the right decision from the referee's assistant. El Ghanam around the corner from Angelo. Angelo again. Between Angelo and João Felix, they are certainly finding spaces in between the lines. Here's Wesley. Again with the Brazilian winger. Kabari. Angelo trying to step away from the defender, crowded out on the edge of the box, but wave after wave of home attack in the early stages of this game. Angelo was looking for the give and go. He was held up by Okoro. From Garib. Kabari. Cleverly allowed to run on. And they strike the edge of the area. It's in the back of the net. And the home side have broken the deadlock. Excellent finish from Abdul Rahman Garib. No chance at all for Nicolas Stosic in the Istiklol goal. And that might settle a few nerves. Have a look again. Cleverly allowed to run on. Just looking to find the return there to João Felix, but instead it deflects into the path of Garib and he sweeps it home. That's just the start the home side wanted. Just the start that the visitors dreaded. I mentioned goals have been difficult for them. Huge contrast to last season. Said that they were involved in a scintillating 3-3 draw at the weekend. It's certainly vital that they don't concede again. Here's Al Ghanam. From Angelo. Felix. Looks for options ahead of him. Opportunity to test again to Garib. Can't quite get away from Shabanov. Again from Martinez. Crossing opportunity with men in the middle. The cross is well blocked. So now Nassr looking for options. He uses Angelo. It's the goal scorer, Garib. Martinez. Garib again, looking for the give and go. And he's looking to get him behind. He's done really well. It's Angelo, it's 2-0. And it's already looking like a very long night for FC Istiklol. Swept home from Angelo. And he's on target. Santos and Chelsea man. But it's good work again from Al Garib, got himself to the touchline, and there's so many bodies between the ball and the goal. He's gone through all of them. Had the time to get the shot away beyond the despairing dive of the goalkeeper. And the home side of a second goal. And now you suspect they will look to enjoy themselves. From João Felix. Garib calling for it over on the far side. Here's Martinez. Here is Al Garib. From Kamara. He was broken down. Jalasop looks to help that over the top and up towards Kamalafe, but Bento is out and able to tidy things up. Mari, they're just finding so much space out there. It's not a great ball though this time. From Angelo. And 2 goals in 4 minutes then. The home side well in charge. Here's Kamalafe. He tidied that up well. Talks about the pedigree of the visitors in their short time as a club. Absolute dominance domestically. A couple of AFC Cup finals. Indeed, they won the President's Cup too, which is now AFC Challenge League. And they're going to get back involved in this one, but Bento is out again. That man will be very pleased. Jorge Jesus. Opportunity perhaps to work across from the far side. There are plenty of options in the middle as the ball comes over. It's just away from Kamalafe. What a vital touch that is. Chance to swing it in again. Offside flag will surely go up here. And indeed it did. Meanwhile, Nassr have a man down on the edge of their own penalty area. Cross came in. Well offside. Easy decision for the referee's assistant. call from the referee is for a stretcher. Nice run the ball, I have to say. I'm not quite sure what happened there. They might just be forced into an early change here, the home side. Have a look again at the goals. So it's a little bit of fortune there. So Kamara's clearly trying to play that back into the path of João Felix, but just swept into the corner from Garib. Really good finish. Garib involved again as Angelo made it 2. So the stretcher is out, and indeed they are going to make a change. No hanging around here. As Jorge Jesus discusses something he's seen with João Felix. Felix is finding so much room in the early stages of this game. Enjoying himself out there. I mentioned he's been in good form early on. He is the very early top goal scorer for Al Nassr. 2 weeks of the season gone with 3 goals to his name. I'm sure he'll be hoping for more this evening. Let's hope that isn't anything too serious. As I mentioned, they are going to make a change. A moment or so until they make that momentarily down to 10. And here is Angelo. Lamry. Off from João Felix. We'll get him down the line. It's João Felix again, looking to find a back heel inside. It's cut out by Akura, but they're quickly back in possession here, the home side. Absolutely all over the visitors. There you go, Martinez. Al Ghanam. Lamry just about maintained possession there through Garib. Martinez again. They'll maintain possession all day here, Al Nassr. It's a clever touch. Angelo. João Felix. João Felix again. Ghanam gets some help from Wesley. And Wesley sent tumbling from Tabriz Oslamov. And that change is coming. Saad Al Nassr is the man who was hurt, and he will make way. Bouachel is on to replace him. So, forced change at left back. Wesley. His pass was short. A chance here for Kamalafe to try and get him behind. So at least when his side a throw, dragged him up the pitch. And Shanbay, good ball. Find an angle for a cross here. Do look to roll it in, and Bento is forced into action. Just for a second, the opportunity was on there. Kamalafe has gone down, needing a bit of treatment inside the penalty area. Kamalafe signed in the last transfer window. Signed as thought to be the option to try and fix the goal problem. He scored 6 goals in the league. He'd averaged a goal every other game prior to making the move to Istiklol, and yet to find the net in his first 3 games for them. Meanwhile, it's time for 2 sets of players to take some fluids on. As I've mentioned already, it's a very, very warm night here. There was where the injury came. Well, that's a really sore one, isn't it? Tried to continue, but hope that that isn't too serious for him. But on the stretch there, Saad Al Nassr. His foot just caught in the turf. It certainly didn't do him any favours. Hopefully it's a strain rather than a tear. Have a look at the goals again. Swept into the bottom corner. Abdulrahman Garib to open the scoring. Certainly a touch of fortune about that one. Garib, good work again for the second. And despite all the white shirts between the ball and the goal, swept home from Angelo to make it 2-0. And the home side well on top. Al Amri. João Felix helps it on its way. Al Amri was a bit loose, but Kamalafe can't maintain possession for his side. And Kabari. Again. Amri. Now João Felix. Curious career for João Felix so far. Played for some absolutely enormous football clubs and really just found it difficult to get settled at many of them. Certainly hope that Al Nassr is the club where he can really make his name. Work for Makoro. He wants a free kick here, and they'll get one. Look at his career, going back to João Felix. Some of the clubs he's been at: Chelsea, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Benfica. Still only 25 years of age. There you go, Martinez. Signed pretty much as the replacement for Emerick Laporte, who's gone back to Athletic Club. And Kabari. Emery finding Wesley. Saw a statistic a few moments ago that suggested the home side about 88% of the ball. Absolutely dominant. On from Felix, off from Kamaric, can't find Al Gharib. You do feel Istiklol will get a spell in the game, but here's Angelo. Just a matter of them trying to stay in it until they do force that spell. Well, Kamal Affe is offside again. Another good decision from the referee's assistant over on that far side. Gharib finding El Kabari. Gharib was available down the line. It's with Angelo again, though. He's found João Felix, who has time, and he wants to return. Instead of come out to Wesley here on this near side. Wesley. It's to fire it across goal. It's kept out from Stosic. There's questions again. Can the visitors make something happen this time? 5 shots on goal for the home side in the opening 32 minutes. Shalalov finding Turkai, the Albanian. Poor ball from him, though, and he's got to get back and deny some space here. It's good work from Turkai this time. And Shanbe looking for the hopeful ball over the top. Here's Inigo Martinez. Angelo. Again, they look to be in behind. It's El Gharib. Got Kamara in the middle. He's got João Felix there as well. He can't find the cross, much to the annoyance of the Portuguese. It is a corner, though, and a chance to ask some more questions. First corner of the game. Shouldn't have been the first corner, of course, before the opening goal. Camera clearly denied by Stosic, but not spotted. In comes the corner. Good solid header out at the near post from Shobanov. Gharib again. Twisting and turning away from Alisher Shalalov. Angelo. João Felix. El Gharib felt he was caught, as did the home fans. Nothing going. Side really are absolutely dominant in the game so far. With Bento. Gonna go Martinez. Gharib looking for it down the line. It's with Angelo again. There's a substitute. Muashel. Martinez again. Marshall gets there just ahead of Shabanov. Strong challenge for the Al Nassr throw. And there was where he was looking for the free kick. The arm certainly came over the shoulder from Joseph Okoro. Cut out from Islamov, but given away again. João Felix steps away from three. João Felix is still going, looks to try and bend one. In the end, it's a comfortable save from Stosic. João Felix enjoying himself out there, finding lots of space to try and make things happen. Kabari forward. And from Angelo, João Felix. Maybe Istiklol can make something happen. They've again given the ball away. João Felix has Wesley outside of him. He got himself into difficulty. Shalalov trying to tidy things up. Given away though, Al-Ghanam. Kabari. Angelo. Well, with one goal to his name. Perhaps not a surprise that he fancied another effort from range. Never quite got hold of that, did he, João Felix, after some good work. About João Felix's spell with Chelsea, well, over a couple of spells, and he made 40 appearances for them. Angelo. Inigo Martinez. Reeb again. He's perhaps been the outstanding player so far in the game. Certainly in terms of output, the goal and assist to his name is João Felix. Again, this target's in the middle as the cross comes in. It's away from Suslop. But they just can't get out, the visitors. Al-Ghanam once more. Now Angelo steps away from another challenge, trying to help it through towards Al-Ghanam. It just has to stick to Komalafe up there. It's the only real outball for them. They're trying to get him behind here from Jalilov. He's under pressure from Al-Ghanam, who's given it away, and there was an opportunity. Well, that was very sloppy. It's good work to get back and help out initially from Garib. But that pass is really poor, and the opportunity was there. And Sheka Jalilov, and he couldn't keep his strike down. Here's Wesley. Can't find the run of João Felix. Might get another go though. Sen Al-Ghanam taking over. Steps inside of one. Al-Ghanam. He's just trying to poke that through towards Narin Kamara. So 5 minutes left of this first half, but Al Nassr have been absolutely dominant. Despite that dominance, he does not look happy, does he? Jorge Jesus is something of a perfectionist as a coach. by that. I mean, it's very rare you see him smiling on the sidelines. Marshall finding Martinez. Options ahead of him, including João Felix. Strong challenge on the Portuguese. Well, there's plenty of grit. There's plenty of effort from the visitors, but they're just struggling to find any quality. João Felix again. Camera looking to get in behind. It's well worked from Stosic. Pass over hit from João Felix. Just wonder what Bacharenko can do. Changes he can make, try and find a foothold in this game for his side. Certainly needs a little bit more time in possession. And that's it. Very comfortable as we approach the half-time whistle. Martinez. Here's Wesley. Nassr passes behind Wesley. Kuro got a foot in. He still can't keep the ball. Marshall again. Angelo. A few Chelsea fans watching the game wondering why Chelsea couldn't keep hold of such a highly rated youngster as Angelo. Never got to play a game for the club. To making the move from Santos. Still just 20. Martinez. João Felix. Brought away from Suslop. Gonna try and get bodies forward here. Stosic forward. Kabari won that in the air. Angelo just trying to find the ball in towards camera. João Felix. Marshall, crossing opportunity maybe, uses Garib. There are options to hit in the middle. That'll be just to slow things down again. El Amri showed too much of that to the defender. Now perhaps there's a break on Kamalafe. Looking to drive beyond Wesley. He's done well. Kamalafe with the cross. Is there anybody arriving on the far side? The answer is no. There was only one target. They have to get bodies forward, Istiklol. They are to find a way back into this game. I say it's very much a back five rather than a back three. Thought there might just be a second out-and-out striker with Kamalafe. That hasn't been the case, and so he really needs help. And they are able to win it back. Here's Martinez. Threaded forward to João Felix. Outside of him is Wesley. 5 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half. Wesley into the area. João Felix with a chance to hit one. That's a really good save from Stosic. Much better contact from João Felix that time. Marshall finding Angelo. Angelo thought about hitting one, but out came Chabanov. to make the block. Angelo again from Al Gharib. Kuro very nearly gave that away. And as I say, plenty for the visitors to think about, as that's just going to go along from one goalkeeper to the other. Because at the moment, perhaps wondering, it's a case of how many that Al Nassr can get. Martinez. Gharib is quick, but he's not quick enough to get that one. Plenty of work for Stosic in the first 45 minutes of this one. All helped on. Cutouts from Al Amri. The offside flag has gone up over on the far side. Once more. Kapari. Amri happy to go back to Bento. Amri again. It's briefly cut out, but Gharib will just try and thread that one forward. Marshall available again, he's got Angelo ahead of him. Instead he uses Gharib. El Kabari. Chance to work this with men in the middle. It's João Felix. João Felix with the back heel. Camera is in an offside position. It may well have been João Felix who was caught by the referee's assistance flag. Let's have a look. Well, he's onside there, isn't he? So no VAR. João Felix a good couple of yards onside. Malafi's header, ball given away. Camera looking for it through the middle. Said Al Gharib has to slow down because Camera drifted offside. Camera has got himself to the touchline. Well taken from Stosic. As the home side continue to ask questions. Stosic forward again, up towards Malafi, tidied up from Martinez. Martinez again. Camera. It's going to be a free kick. Perhaps the last opportunity of the game, at least of the first half. And the foul from Shabanov. Two goal scorers combining to use the run of Kamara, but back on his heels this time, and the referee has seen enough. The first half is over, and a tremendous first half as far as Al Nassr are concerned. They have been absolutely dominant. Abdulrahman Gharib opening the scoring after 14 minutes. Little bit of luck. The pass was clearly intended back into the path of João Felix, but Garib swept home. And then just 3 minutes later, it was Angelo finding the bottom corner with a left-footed effort inside the penalty area. Half-time, Al Nassr 2, FC Istiklol 0.
السيدات والسادة نتيجة الشوط الأول النصر السعودي هدفان استقلال دوشنبه طاجيكي لا شيء.
하도 뭐 그게 전달이 제대로 안 돼요.
World's best airline for a record amount of time, flying high as the champions of the sky, and this year even higher. Best airline in the Middle East, world's best business class, best business class lounge. And yes, still a Skytrax 5-star airline. That's a lot of bests, but none of it happens without the best passengers. Thank you for flying with us, and for voting for us. We go further because of you.
I landed in an unexplored territory. I saw things you wouldn't believe. I was the first, but I won't be the last. This land is calling.
Football teaches us how to win, as well as how to accept defeat gracefully. Then go on to do our best in the next game. For this trail, boys. Let your opponents and teammates remember your name. Let play a role in the future of football. With Kelby, leave your mark.
استقلال استقلال إيه؟
Hello again then, everybody, and welcome back to Al Awal Park in Riyadh. You are just joining us at half-time. Now Nassr lead by 2-0 against FC Istiklol. Now Tajikistan, absolutely dominant first half performance from the home side. Goals from Angelo and Abdulrahman Garib separate the two sides, and in truth they could have had more. The second half then underway. It is the visitors attacking the goal to our right in this second half. Saying excellent performance from Al Nassr. There was a point in that first half they had 88% of the ball. Lots of opportunities fell their way as well. And just a reminder, if you are just joining us, that a lot of the big names are missing. And Cristiano Ronaldo not involved at all this evening. Left out of the matchday squad. Well, Sadio Mane, Kingsley Coman. Here's João Felix. And João Felix is in an offside position. But back to what I was saying, Kingsley Coman, Sadio Mane and Marcelo Brozovic are available on the bench for Al Nassr. Like they've got away with one there. To the away side, I'll go through the two sides again for you. So starting off with the home side, so Bento in goal, Sultan El Ghanam, Abdullah Al Kaberi, Abdullah Al Amari, and Inigo Martinez make up the back four. Wesley, Haroun Kamara, Angelo, Garib, João Felix, and the substitute, Nawaf Bouachel, who came on for Saad Al Nassr after the unfortunate fullback picked up an injury in that first 45 minutes. Mention the visitors for you momentarily as they look to find an angle from the cross. It's helped away from Martinez. And Garib looks to tidy things up, but he's got himself into difficulty. And there's a shooting opportunity on from 25 yards. It is well over the top, though, from Alisher Jalilov. So the visitors line up then. Stosic in goal. Jalilov, Shobanov, Suslov, Turkai and Islamov make up their back five. Akuru, Panishanbe, Alisher Jalilov. And up top, it is Manreka Jalilov and Paul Komalafe. So just the one change made so far, and that made through injury. Ball forward from Bento. João Felix will look to try and close this down. Stosic away. And for the throw to the visitors. I do wonder if they will tie it. The away side. He said it's a long old journey. 3,700 kilometres. It's a journey made, no direct flight. As a yellow card comes out here for Joseph Akuru. Just the second yellow of the game. Joins Angelo in the referee's notebook, and it was Angelo who he sent tumbling. From Martinez. El Kabari. For tonight's captain, Sultan El Ghanam. That's the experienced fullback. Here's El Ghanam. From Angelo. Angelo has a problem here. Not long after being caught by that challenge from Akuru. Well, he doesn't look happy at all, does he? He was caught just after that challenge from Shoni Panishanbe. Try and build again here. Alamari with the ball over the top. It's unlucky. Couldn't quite find El Ghanam. He was just saying his experience, 38 caps for his country. So Istiklol throw down by the corner flag. El Ghanam winning that in the air. Kamara sent tumbling. Home fans want a free kick. Nothing going from the referee. Narib. All the way back to Bento. Garib again. He was caught from behind. Challenges coming in thick and fast. Kamara safely away and into touch from Suslov, while Garib is down, requiring some treatment. There's another yellow card on the way out. Ramesh Jalilov, the latest recipient. Just a little bit cynical. Thought of denying the break was the only thing on his mind. So free kick I just wonder whether it will be time for changes. Angelo looks as though he will be okay. Saying in the first half he was a player Chelsea brought in from Santos, didn't get to make a first team appearance for Chelsea before being sold on. Martinez. Kabari. Angelo finding Garib. Angelo again rolls away from his defender. Garib managed to have a go. Kabari. Elganam out to Wesley. Kamara calling forward in the middle. Wesley looks to skip away from his defender. Cross wasn't great, the clearance wasn't particularly great either, but they've got away with it. And a chance to try and force the counter. Again, it's given away in the heart of midfield. From Angelo, Garib. Angelo again, finding João Felix. Touch back towards Al Garib. Oh, he can't get a shot away. And the pressure continues from the home side. Nuashel. Losing out to Shabanov. Barry forward, Cameron. Here's Okoro. Trying to get out. Appeals towards the referee, and the referee thought about it, and he has given the free kick. Certainly pondered that for a while. Lamry just catching the boot. Picked up a yellow card in the first half, did Al Amri. He's perhaps be grateful there is no VAR in operation. Islamov is okay. Quite sure what's going on here. Well, changes are coming. We're looking to try and get on with things quickly, but changes coming instead. And Sharapoev is one of those about to come on. So, Manishek Zhalalov, one of those replaced. And Sharapoev on to replace him. That's a little bit of steel in the heart of midfield. Crossing opportunity here, it's well taken from Bento. The other man coming on is Kamalov. So let's see, force away back into this game. It's Kabari. Elkanam. Again with Bento. Just confirmed the two players who went off. Manishek Zhalalov and Ramis Shalalov. Here's Camera though. Camera looking to pull it back. João Felix hadn't gone with him. Camera's won it back inside the penalty area though. And the referee has seen a use of an arm. It's a free kick. So Shuraboev and Safarov, the two men to come on. Confirmation of those two changes. Stosic forward. Malafi trying to make something happen. From Islamov. There's just too many yellow shirts around, but they've won it back. It's being fearful. Safarov to try and make something happen. Closed down though. Out from Bento, and the home side look to try and build once more. Lofted over the top. And that's a great run from Wesley, and Wesley's got options in the middle. He's done well as Wesley. Can he pick out a yellow shirt? He's still going, Wesley! And he's found the back of the net. It's 3-0. And if there was any doubt remaining, that is surely all 3 points around Nassr. He did so well in a tight and compact area there, Wesley. Skips away from one challenge. And then left-footed. Struck across goal. No chance for Stosic. It is 3-0. Well, again, you can ask questions about the defending. And Wesley has made it 3. And the home side absolutely dominant. Coming just a couple of moments after those changes, as the visitors try to force a way back into the game. Here's Alkanam. Wesley again. Sent tumbling, no foul though. Just the coming together with Marlin Chabanov. It's back here through Angelo. And he's looking for Camera. Camera's João Felix in the middle. Instead looks to use Wesley. Angelo once more. He's looking for João Felix. It's cut out before it reaches him. And they're just struggling to get out, are the visitors. Now Nassr having a pretty comfortable evening. Well, they are favourites for this tournament for a reason, Al Nassr. And they've pretty much made the perfect start in the opening hour. That's going to be a free kick. Raised beat from Wesley. Taprez Islamov, the man who was fouled. See just how high that line is. So Kamalafe caught out by the flag of the referee's assistant. And again Martinez. Wesley. It's about to say crowded out, but he's done well to maintain possession. Now Garib. Garib forward towards João Felix. João Felix's effort. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. João Felix is judged to be in an offside position by the referee's assistant. And it's a good spot too. I said prior to kickoff, hopefully we aren't talking too much about the officials. The credit where it's due so far. They've been pretty good. There's Inigo Martinez. El Amri. Finding Martinez once more. Just looking for Haroun Kamara. He has to settle for the throw. From Angelo. Washel looking for Kamara again. Tidied up, but that's surely gone behind for the corner. Indeed it has. Again, talking about Istiklol on their defensive record in the league. They've only conceded 10 goals across their 15 league games, but this, of course, a different level. Have to try and cling on. Washel look to find the cross. It's into the grateful arms of Stosic. Stosic looks to go long as changes are coming for Al Nassr. And they are big names as well coming on. Trio of Sadio Mane, Chelo Brozovic, Kingsley Coman look to take their place on the pitch. Here's Martinez. João Felix, who you suspect will be one of those coming off. Chance for Turkey. Try and help the ball up the line. Offside flag would have gone up. As it is, the ball has gone out for the throw. And it is now time for Al Nassr changes. You see that really strong challenge on El Garib. A huge round of applause for Angelo and João Felix as they make their way off the pitch. Well, no goal for João Felix, but he's certainly been involved in plenty.
Substitutions for Al Nassr. Players number 96, Al Nassr.
And Wesley is going to make way as well. Well, things were already looking pretty bad for the visitors, and now they see Brozovic, Mane and Kingsley Coman coming on. Let's talk about Kingsley Coman and his quite incredible record across his career. Vastly successful spells at Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. Of course, he did well at Juventus as well. Still only 29 years of age. He was the big money arrival for Al Nassr this summer. Here is Brozovic. Sadio Mane looking to play in the hole, in the role that João Felix had picked up. Kabari. It's going to be a free kick. Foul on Wesley. The change coming for the visitors. And Paul Kamalafe's races run. Sorev on to replace him for the remaining 23 minutes or so. A chance around Nassr from this set piece is Brozovic. Look to swing one over, it's a dangerous ball from Brozovic, and it's glanced away. Nassr look to continue to ask questions. Kingsley Coman interested around the near post from Wesley. Marshall. Wesley again, El Gharib, back from Coman. Huge appeal for handball, nothing given from the referee. Here's Brozovic. Kingsley Coman. Did far too much of that to Okoro. Perhaps the visitors can break away. Surov, the substitute. At least wins his side a throw and gives them a chance to get up the pitch. Safarov with this throw. Away from Coman, here's Sadio Mane. Now Brozovic. A chance to bring this away for Wesley. Ran into trouble though. Chiraboa finding his fellow substitute Safarov. Okoro. Neat and tidy for a while. From Safarov. Chiraboa. Been a spell in possession, perhaps the longest spell in possession for the away side in the game. A chance to get bodies in the box. In comes the cross, and that could have gone anywhere from Inigo Martinez. As it is safely away. Behind for the corner, first for the visitors. Chance to try and work Bento. 20 minutes remaining. You can find a goal now, then you never know in the closing 20 minutes of the game. You need to get the quality right. In from Turkey. Bento thought about coming. In the end, he's gathered relatively comfortably, the Brazilian, and he wastes no time. Coman going forward, that's turned into a really good ball. Here's Wesley. Wesley drives towards the touchline. Al Ghanam inside to Brozovic. Brozovic again, urged to hit it. He has other ideas. Kingsley Coman, he will have a go. His effort is charged down by Okoro. From Martinez, Coman slips away from the challenge. Brozovic once more. Wesley. It's almost unfair, isn't it, that Al Nassr could bring on those options from the substitutes bench. Coman. To slide that out to Al Ghanam. Cut it out, but again, they've given the ball away. Wesley. Space again on this near side. It's good work towards the touchline. It's out for another corner. Chelo Brozovic comes across to take. Brozovic with the ball in. Good solid header out. Brozovic has time to pick out a cross. Garib goes to ground, all eyes towards the referee, nothing going. They're quickly back in possession here. Al Amri towards Mane. No free kick given again. The challenge on Coman this time. Boev finding Safarov. Safarov, his pass was a bit sloppy. Brozovic will pick this up. Mane taking over. Sadio Mane. Mane looks for the return. The pass is overhit though this time. I think Brozovic was particularly impressed that Mane took it off him. That whistle from the referee. It's time for another water break as we edge towards the last 15 minutes or so of this game. Home side absolutely dominant. Garib, Angelo and Wesley on target. First goal swept home from Garib, and then he was involved again in the second one. Picking out Angelo inside the penalty area, who had time to take a touch despite all those bodies around him. And then find the bottom corner. And here was the third. Good work from Wesley. Everybody inside the stadium thought that he would look to try and find a teammate inside the penalty area, but the Brazilian had other ideas. Sweeping the ball home, grabbing the third of the contest. And Al Nassr totally in control. For FC Istiklol, well, they'll have to lick their wounds and get their heads back in the domestic battle. We're chasing another league title. Let's write today off as a bad day at the office, as Salam Al-Naji is about to come on. Just yet, apparently. As Al Nassr will look to make their final substitution. was a bit sloppy, given away. Maybe there is an opportunity on here. So it's a bit of a clumsy-looking challenge, which the referee allowed to go. Jalilov is less than impressed there. A change coming here, and Sultan Al Ghanam, the captain, is going to make way. Salam Al Naji will be on for the final 12 minutes. Forward from Martinez. Naji involved for the first time. Just about kept that in play. Did he? No, said the referee's assistant. Behind for the goal kick. Certainly a rough night for Istiklol. As I say, their eyes will be on securing yet another league title. It's an incredible record for them as they look to win a 14th title in their near 18 years of existence. And what would be a 12th in a row. The referee getting his thoughts about it here. He's given a free kick. Garib, the man caught. Sakai, the guilty party. Here's Akura. Shuraboev. Certainly tells the story. 11 efforts on goal from the home side. For those 2 efforts on goal from the visitors, Bento has had very little to do. Brozovic. Al-Amri now wearing the captain's armband. Kipari. Inigo Martinez. Naji. 10 minutes to go. And no doubt it will feel like a long 10 minutes for everybody associated with the visitors. A long old journey home as well. Now Akuro battling with Wesley, and Akuro, who has already been booked. The referee sees Wesley as the guilty party this time. He's the man who picks up the yellow card. Akura might have got a little bit lucky there. The sort of incident that a referee will provide a yellow for both players. And say if Akura had picked up a second yellow, then he would have been off. It's on Naji. Brozovic. Cutouts from Shuraboev. Shuraboev again. Inviting Sakai forward. Shuraboev to Soyrov. Just trying to knock that in behind. It's cut out and a chance to break. Garib. Options in the middle. It's Mane with the touch. It's Brozovic. His efforts closed down. 11 Another go. Wesley. Brozovic once more. Karib. Now Coman. Coman wants a return. It's not going to come back to him though. The effort is tame. Shapovalov out. Shapovalov didn't appreciate that back. 8 minutes left to play. Shot again from Brozovic. Didn't quite get hold of it. Here's Mane and Coman. Stosic. Looking for Sorov. It's one in the air from Inigo Martinez. Brozovic again. Didn't appreciate that. Shapovalov looks to bring this away. Stosic under pressure, just about got that away. Here's Wesley though, on Nagy. Shapovalov to try and drive at El Amri. Looks for the give and go, and they think they've got in behind it. There's only one option inside the middle. And in the end, it will go behind for the corner. And a bit of treatment potentially required for Abdullah Al Amri. Well, next up in this competition for Al Nassr, they're off to Iraq to take on Al Zahra. Well, Istiklol will hope that they can pick up 3 precious points against FC Goa. Match week 2 in this competition coming in a couple of weeks' time. Corner to the visitors, helped away from Inigo Martinez. Still plenty of white shirts forward. Sakai just about does enough to win the throw. Cut out well over on the far side from Bashari. That's a very ambitious hit. Spectacularly comfortable take in the end for Bento. Shapovalov, the man who got the shot away. Coman. Barry finding Martinez. Helped on up towards Wesley, and Wesley will get there. Poked away from Suslop. Wesley again away from Akuru. Wanted a free kick, the referee not interested. Tied it up well. Here's Karib. Brozovic. Nagy outside of him. And again. Looks for the runner, Brozovic. Brozovic has held it up well. It's Wesley, chance to hit one. He got right underneath it. Great effort with his left foot for the goal. Just off balance as he got that shot away. Always rising. The final 3 minutes then. That's whatever time is added on for stoppages, and pretty much a perfect night. All the Al Nassr fans who've come out tonight. Comfortable start to Group D. Martinez finding El Naji. It's the time perhaps to apply a little bit of icing to the cake and find a fourth goal. Really send the home fans away happy ahead of their return to the Saudi Pro League at the weekend. Again towards Wesley, can't get on that one. Stosic is able to clear. Shuraboev can only find Kingsley Coman. Coman with the ball down the line. It's kept in play. They want a free kick. They aren't going to get one. Shuraboev again. Back with the substitute, but he's shown too much of that to Brozovic. Fans unhappy. They didn't get the decision they were looking for. And Brozovic pokes the ball forward. Kingsley Coman looks to get the shot away. That's a brilliant strike. It is 4-0. And that is the icing on the cake. Kingsley Coman on target once more. Really enjoying his start to life here in the Saudi capital. A little bit lucky, perhaps, to step away, but once the shooting opportunity was on for Kingsley Coman, the ball was always going in the back of the net. Suslov are dead and fired home. And that's the second goal for his new club. And that's probably a fair reflection of the way this game has gone. 4-0 to the home side. Stosic under pressure from Sadio Mane. Straight into touch. There are 3 minutes added on at the end of the 90.
There will be 3 minutes of added time. I want to protest with them like a shot of
Surely there isn't time for another. Safarev down after being caught from El Naji. Looks as though he will be okay. You have to say, Al Nassr have certainly been a cut above this evening. Disappointing night for the small pocket of travelling FC Istiklol fans. Certainly have a long journey ahead of them. But they can't have any complaints. Their side well beaten. Bento looks to go forward again. Cut out from Sakai, given away. Kabari. Martinez, they're looking to go forward again. Now Nagy. Only ran into Safarov. And now perhaps there's a chance to get him behind it. The flag has stayed down. It's Soira. Is there a chance for a consolation? No, because it's well tidied up from Inigo Martinez. He thinks he should have had a free kick. The referee's verdict is a corner. Maybe there will be one final chance for the visitors. There's clearly a shove in the back there, isn't there? Two hands in the back on Inigo Martinez, nothing going from the referee. He's taking pity on the visitors. And the Shanalov with this corner. In it comes Bento, has travelled a long way. Hasn't got anywhere near it, but Coman will be able to bring this away for his side. And they are swarming forward. Karib just looking for Mane, chance for number 5. And there it is 5-0. And Sadio Mane is in on the action as well. That will maybe rub a little bit of salt into the wound for Istiklol. And Sadio Mane. It's 5-0. Sadio Mane on target for the second time this season. And he certainly enjoyed that. When the break was on, it sent so many players forward for the corners. Good work again from Karim. And Mane kept himself onside, put the keeper down on the ground, and there was never any doubt that the former Liverpool man would find the back of the net from there. (5-0), and the referee has seen enough, and it has turned into an excellent night for Al Nassr. They have been very, very comfortable, practically from first whistle to the last. They opened the scoring after 14 minutes, after Rahman Kareem sweeping home, after some good work from João Felix. 3 minutes later, Angelo made it 2, Kareem involved again, getting himself to the byline, cutting it back, and Angelo sweeping home. That was how things stayed until the 59th minute. Long ball over the top, Wesley got himself to the touchline. He was given time to come back on his left foot and power the ball beyond Nikola Stosic. And then those two late goals, Kingsley Coman and Sadio Mane. In short, it is a very dominant performance and result in the end. The final score, Al Nassr 5, FC Istiklol 0. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time.
Man of the match is player number 18 from Al Nassr, Wesley Istiklol. حصل على جائزة أفضل لاعب في المباراة لاعب نادي النصر رقم 8 ويسلي تكسيرا.